So let me give you a bit introduction about the course. You already researched about the course, what are the content it have, but I'm just going to uh, going through the basic means going through the basic procedure which we have. So basically, we are covering here PC NSC module, okay, and that is a Palo Alto certified network engineers, okay, network security engineer. So this is the course, and in this course there are total 12 module, okay, and which makes you expert on the Palo Alto. It give you a bit to learn about the vulnerability protection, Palo Alto hardware architecture and concept, antivirus, different types of security profile, packet filtering mechanism, protections about zone protections, virtual systems and its benefits. All these things is covered on this particular course. So there are total 12 modules. If I go on the first module, so that is about the platform and its architecture. So as you know that Palo Alto supports a single pass parallel processing model. So we will discuss those things, and we will also discuss the flow logic. After that, we will there is a module 2 where we will discussing initial configuration. So if I talk about the initial configuration, where will we configure the interfaces, licensing, account, etc. And after that, there is a interface configuration. So in this, as you can see here, we can configure security zones, layer 2, layer 3 interfaces, sub interfaces. We can create DSCP, and we can create a virtual router. So all these things is in module 3. On module 4, there is a netting policy and security policy. So here we will configure the security policy and netting policy. So if I talk about the security policy, so basically these are the security rules which we'll configure, and we will configure interzone and intrazone both security rules. Okay. After that, we will perform the policy administration, where we can create multiple policies, policy packages, and then we will go for the netting configuration. So we will see the source net and destination net. Okay, after that there is the application ID. So we will talk about the application ID over here. And in the application ID, we can create custom application ID if we want to perform application override. So I will tell you what is the application override concept and other things. After that, there is a content ID. So content ID is basically for the content filtering. So if we want to filter the content and we want to protect from viruses, spyware, vulnerabilities, so we can configure the content profile accordingly. Then we have a file blocking policy. So we can block the file based on the exe. And the other thing, we have a wildfire, that is basically sandboxing. So on module 7 we will cover both. Then module 8, that is about the decryption. So if you want to decrypt the packets, especially SSL packets, that is encrypted packets. So basically we need to configure SSL decryptions. So to configure this, we must having some kind of certificate. So we will talk about here the certificate management in the Palo Alto, self-signed certificate generation, outbound SSL decryption. We will use those certificates to decrypt the outbound traffic and inbound traffic. Then we will go for the module number 9, that is for the user ID. Here we will configure the user ID. If user want to browse something through the firewall, first he need to be authenticated. So those things come in under the user ID. Module 10 about the site-to-site VPN. So here we will talk about the site-to-site IPsec tunnel. And then module 11, that is management and reporting. So we will see the dashboard and logging reports, and we will see the panorama concept. Then module 12, active passive high availability. So here we will see, we will configure the Palo Alto firewall in a HA mode. So this is all about your course. If you have any particular question, you can ask me regarding the course.
Mithilesh, can you give me the recording permission so I can also record?
Basically, I think these are the session which is recorded, and these will be uploaded on the Uninets cloud.
Okay, okay, that's okay. That's good.
Yeah. So these are the recorded session. Okay, next coming to coming to the course. So I'm just continuing from demo. So I will give you a bit overview which we have covered on demo. So let me just run the slides. Okay, you are able to see all these things. So certification path we have already discussed on the demo. So we have three types of certification basically. So ECCSA, these are the certification basic, then intermediate, and then expert level certifications we have in a Palo Alto. Now, you already knows the firewall vendor. We have covered these things on demo. So there are many firewall vendor, and as per your research, Palo Alto is on top. So if you want to see that which firewall is on top, which firewall is a challengers, so you can go on the Gartner website and you can get the live data. But this is the data I faced for the November 2019, I think September 2019, and at that time Palo Alto firewall is on top. A firewall type we have already discussed, and if I talk about the firewall type, so host-based and network-based firewall. There are two types of the firewall. So host-based firewall, you know, that is the that is protecting to a particular host. But if you want to protect the entire network, so we need to think about the network-based firewall. So a network-based firewall can be deployed as a hardware or virtual server on a virtual server or on a public cloud. So if you want to purchase, if I talk about the Palo Alto firewall, so Palo Alto firewall has a different types of hardware. So it has 220 hardware, 220 models, then 850 models, then it has 3500 models and 5500 models. So there are so many types of model, hardware model of the Palo Alto firewall, and those hardware supports a different throughputs and different types of the sessions, right? So we will discuss those hardware later, but we can, yes, Palo Alto providing hardware, virtual based, and public cloud firewall. So you can purchase the hardware, or you can deploy as a VM, or you can install the Palo Alto firewall on the public cloud like Azure, AWS. Okay, the firewall works on different technology and layers. So if I talk about the Palo Alto, so Palo Alto firewall works on the all layer of the OSI models. So as you know, there are 7 layer in the OSI model. So Palo Alto firewall can work in a all layer of the OSI models. But if I talk about the historical firewall, so historical firewall means when the firewall trend begins. So at that time there were layer 3 firewall, which was filtering the packet based on the source IP and destination IP. And after that, there is another firewall came. Another evaluation happened on the firewall technology, and then stateful packet filtering firewall came into the picture. So it was maintaining the session table. Okay, so if you allowed the outbound traffic by default, so inbound traffic, sorry, if you allowed the outbound traffic, so by default inbound traffic was allowed. So you don't require to write dual rule if you are using a stateful filter firewall. Okay, then there was application aware firewall. So the Palo Alto is the best example of the application aware firewall, which can work on the layer 7 of the OSI model. And finally, we have web application firewall. So these kind of firewall is protecting the network. Protecting the network from web-based attack. So it is protecting the your web applications. So F5 ASM and mod security is an example of web application firewall. Any question in this slide? No? Okay, moving to next slide. that is the firewall protection. So that is for the mitigate, firewall mitigates from unauthorized access. So how it mitigates from unauthorized access. So basically firewall has some, some implicit and explicit rule. So based on those technology, it is allowing the traffic. So whatever the traffic you have allowed on your network, only that traffic would pass through the firewall. Rest of the traffic get blocked. So if anybody is trying to access your resources from unauthorized network, so they won't be able to access it. For example, if somebody want to access your internal server from public resources, so they won't be able to access it. It also prevents your server from remote login. So if anybody want to remote control your server, so firewall will filter the traffic as you would have defined the rule. It also protects your network from spam emails, okay, email bombing, IP spoofing, DDoS attack, session hijacking and spoofing, or any kind of network or OS vulnerabilities, right? Okay, so coming to the Palo Alto, why you should choose a Palo Alto? So Palo Alto is a market leader. It is a next generation firewall, so it supports all the feature of the next generations. Okay, so if I talk about the next generation firewall, so next generation firewall should be capable to, should be capable to inspect the packet from layer 7. Okay, inspect the application, inspect the antivirus, should be able to filter the file. Okay, should be able to filter the URL. So all these features is supported by Palo Alto. That's why it is next generation firewall. And the best feature of this Palo Alto firewall is it can be managed through the centralized device, which is Panorama, or it can be managed without the centralized. You can manage the firewall individually. Okay. The other feature of the Palo Alto firewall is a single pass parallel processing. So we are going to discuss in next slide in details about the SP3 model. The next feature of the firewall is dedicated CPU for the management. So yes, this is the part of SP3 model. Now coming to the next feature, that is it can be used in on-prem, means it is supporting on-prem, it is protecting your on-premises network, and it can also protect your cloud network. So most of the public cloud vendor is supporting the Palo Alto, and it has the functionality of central log collections. So all these, due to all these features, you should choose a Palo Alto firewall for your network. And it is an enterprise level firewall. That means it is capable enough to manage the enterprise traffic, like checkpoint, like FortiGate. So it has all the features. Okay.
Mithilesh,
Yeah.
firewall work on layers 4 and 7, right?
So nowadays firewall works on, from layer 2 to layer 7.
Okay, so Palo Alto work on layer 2 to 7.
Yeah. It has capability for, fragment the traffic, which is a fragmentation is a part of layer 2. Okay.